We are
Are you ready
gaming.
to game,
We're
gamers?
epic gamers. Are
I
you ready
got
to be epic gamers? Epic
I got
tabletop gamers?
I got thrown in jail in Final Fantasy 14 the other day, Marshall.
Oh, I hope it was our friend.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Hopefully.
Nick narked on me somehow. He somehow found my player character.
Hello and welcome to the stream of a parent Final Fantasy filled with a Final Fantasy 14 convict.
I know. I'm a criminal now.
Free Flocka.
Free Rocky. Oh, but he is free now.
Yep.
Anyway, so if you have noticed, we are unfortunately missing one of our members tonight, as
Pour one out.
pouring out. Sadly, Franny has been dealt the poor shift hand,
That happens.
and here we are. As Victor will join us relatively shortly, as he is just holding his placeholder until he actually makes it home.
I'll be right back. I need to grab one.
So, in the last session, you all finally, after after finally taking care of the frozen stupid thing. All right. The frozen body of Victor.
Let it go,
Who,
Victor. Let it go.
Truly would not let his hatred go. And almost died as a result of it.
Yep.
And it's after they visited the seeming frozen carcass of an ancient creature. Guys, deliberated as the Jotun. They decided to continue forward along the path, and inevitably made their way down the other side of the valley, and into the city of Luna, where they were greeted by a very tired,
Oh yeah.
but albeit watchful captain,
Mm-hmm.
who then sent them off or who guided them with his, I guess we'll say his cohort, to to go to the tavern in which they would be met by the members of the Tears Guild. There they would make it to the there they would kind of spend the night, get a little bit get some knowledge on their waitress, relatively have a good day, except for maybe Victor, who was still exhausted. Then they had a uneventful evening in their cabins, or I guess in their rooms, not really just a whole cabin. As then they were awakened to the sound of knocks, as they mainly as first Victor opened the door to see two masked men at their door, and asking if they had obtained the package. After some careful questioning and careful answering, it was deliberated that yes, this group was in fact the ones they are looking for, and they are going to take them to their guild master to deliver that said parcel. So they inevitably made it to the. They went through a tunnel, a kind of underground pathway, in which case they inevitably met up in a seemingly almost normal kind of guild house, in which they were taken upstairs to meet the headmaster of the Tears Guild, Tyus Everwind.
Yes, I remember this.
Yes, a relatively taller tiefling man with longer black hair, who seemed to be very interested in the small package. As they handed over the bag, it just kind of seemed to be very nondescript. He pulled out a very elaborate elaborate and bejeweled blade out of it, stabbed it into the ground, and then asked the party for a favor of his own. He asked for them
Oh, yes.
to
Yes,
help
yes,
deal
yes.
with an occurrence of undead that have found their way into the city. Well, the city's graveyard. Fitting in a way, really. Right. Oh, that's my master is down. I was like, why am I? I'm quieter, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Hey, there you are.
So yes, then they to deal with the undead occurrence that is in in the graveyard. However, they were told that a blizzard was going to be coming in, so it is best that they stay in the guild lobby for some time until the other members come in and tell them that the coast is clear. However, I believe it was Victor. I don't remember exactly who it was that noticed, but they noticed that there was in fact no snow going on, even though they were told that a blizzard was happening, like right now. They then were informed of the fact that they are not actually in the city, despite that they weren't traveling for too long, even through walk. They are in fact not within the city. However, they did not describe an exact location. But we ended with all of them in the lobby of the guild for them to kind of semi-explore to their whim. So you guys are just kind of in the landing of the guild room, of the lobby. What would you like to do?
Are we being watched right now? Like, are there guild members sort of like?
I mean, there's just kind
standing
of guild
around us?
members like walking around, just kind of like sitting by couches, on tables, eating food. Very, very semi-similar. There's not like 80 people in here, but there's like a good dozen, and kind of around the entirety of this kind of open floor here. Very open concept, modern decor. But partly, yeah. So it's just kind of obviously there are people around, and there are the guards that are kind of, or not really guards, the escort that you guys kind of had next to you at the landing of these steps. So hard to say, particularly like if you think that like you're under what type of surveillance you're under.
Are there any bookshelves nearby? See any books that they might keep?
Not around here.
Should we go explore the town at all? That's not an option.
It seems like they wanted to keep us here until this
That's
supposed blizzard
true.
blows over.
That's a good point. Yeah, I guess could we investigate around the zone a little more, or?
You can attempt to go around if you want.
Yeah, I'll wander around.
I'm gonna follow closely behind him.
All right. So as you're kind of walking around here, starting getting into like the main area, there's seemingly kind of two almost, I guess you could say kind of almost like seating like areas. There's kind of there are some round tables kind of closer to the middle of the room, kind of more to what would be kind of as you're coming down from the stairs to the right. There's this kind of recessed seating area where it's kind of like it kind of goes down, but then it's kind of a level, but then it's just kind of bigger furniture around the just kind of longer couches that kind of go in about a square with each other, with what looks like to be kind of almost a small fire pit in the middle. Though there's not lacking for light in here. And then in the middle of the room there's more of like this kind of circular table, just kind of more bar-like seating area. As you go a little further down, you kind of go into an area that has kind of a hallway and a hallway going down, as long as and then to the as you are on the more left side, then you get to what looks like seeming more like longer dining tables.
Hmm. Well, Kinder, what do you think we should do?
I feel like we're kind of in unknown territory here. We probably shouldn't, get into too much trouble. But I mean, I gotta admit, I'm pretty curious. I've never been here before. I'm kind of wondering, what kind of information they keep here, what kind of knowledge they might have that our guild doesn't.
Yeah, looks like your point. And this trip hasn't exactly been, all according to plan so far. It might be worth finding more information. I'm not sure what exactly we could find though.
Maybe they have some kind of book or.
Yeah, let's go look around for a bookshelf. Perhaps.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so do you guys kind of try to head down like that corridor over by the dining hall then?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. As you'll kind of get started, there'll be kind of a somewhat more darker skinned creature that'll kind of walk in front of you. It's still kind of relatively covered by the mask, so it's a little hard to see a little more specific features. I'll kind of be, whoa, where are you guys going? You're clearly not around here. So from around here.
Well, sir, we're just we were actually just curious if you had any sort of library or a collection of books or literature, and anything that we could possibly browse and get some additional information. That's all.
Something to kill the time while we're trapped here from the snow.
All right. Well, just watch where you're going over here. All right. Especially, Goosemaster has eyes everywhere, so you'll just watch make sure you don't break anything. But just head down the hallway, and then you'll see a bigger doorway on your left side. There's no door to the library, so you'll see it when you look.
Well, thank you for letting us know that. Yeah. We'll head straight there.
Okay, let's mosey.
Yeah.
All right, as you guys head down, inevitably there's kind of this bigger, you call it almost just like a doorway, but it really feels more like an archway into this almost very quaint room. You guys have your library that is just kind of this very decent size collection of books and knowledge. This is just almost just kind of corner shelf room.
I'm immediately going to start looking at all of the spines of the books and try to see if I can find anything that might be related to the undead, the proper treatment, removal, and burial of the undead.
Yeah.
Well,
maybe any histories of supernatural occurrences within the town itself.
So all the spines in the books appear to be blank as you walk up to it. Victor, is there anything particularly you want to do? These two are going to essentially the library. I don't know how much you heard of my explanation.
I got it. I'm actually going to wander around and see if I can find the guild's mess hall, kind of like where they would all congregate.
Yeah,
Try to pick
there's a long there's like a, as they kind of went towards the library, you pass by the long tables, which is kind of like this eating area. It's a little more open concept in this type of in this building.
All right, I'm gonna hang out there here, see if I can pick up any information that might be useful.
All right, you can make a perception check. Well, I'll continue with these two then.
Right, dice. That would be helpful, huh?
Wait, Eric Andres to
Nah, who
Milwaukee.
needs that?
Hell yeah.
Perception.
No.
So you two are, so yeah, the spines on these books, however, yeah, are blank.
Well,
There's a 19 perception.
I don't suppose any of the books are, if there's any of them that like particularly old or faded, even more so than the rest of them.
No, it's I mean, some of them are, yeah, some have some wear to them. Some of them seem relatively new. There are multitudes of colors, like these more bluish ones, brown ones, red, like more maroon colored.
Guys, I'm not really sure where to start. What you got any ideas here?
I think I'm just gonna grab whichever one's coolest.
So are you still, guys, are you in the room still, or are you kind of more just still in the doorway?
I go in the room.
All right, as you kind of get into the room, you kind of feel your leg get bumped by like a small creature, as it's just kind of move. Sorry.
Move.
As you see this shorter, still in the same garb, but like a creature or like man with a like list of like rolls of paper that are like almost half its height, and like a couple books, as he kind of just like jumps and chucks them onto the table in the middle of the room.
What are you doing there, friend? Need some help, or?
No, I've got it. And as he kind of turns around to you, you kind of see this red-skinned and white-haired, almost. He's a little less masked than some of the others, but you see kind of a red-skinned, short creature. Kind of has his long white hair, kind of bushing out under the side of his hat. No, I've got it. What are you guys doing in here? Not many people really want to come to the library, out of the part of the fact that, the books are blank.
Yeah, well, we didn't really know that. We're visiting, hoping to healed out. We just wanted to read some books to kill some time while we're stuck with the storm, but,
Oh, well, I can help you out with that. Sure. I mean, people got to get entertained one way or another. If you're looking for, some type of an adventure story, romance, yeah, I got different genres for you.
Where's the smut?
Pardon my ignorance, sir.
Don't worry. Maybe, there's maybe find some privacy. I don't know if they gave you a room.
No, they didn't. That's okay though. That's okay.
Okay, just don't do anything.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Sir, I'm afraid I don't quite understand.
What do you mean? As he kind of just pulled out this book from his his robe pocket, and he hands it to you.
To at all.
Gaius, as he hands you this book, and he'll wave his hand over it, and then knock on it. As then you'll kind of see the cover page kind of draw as you open it, to just kind of reveal the
Crayola crayon.
The Tiefling and the Gnome, an origin story.
Write it down.
Whew. How did you do that?
Oh, this one I especially did it for, as he kind of just like gets a little wide-eyed behind the mask, personal reasons. But the other ones are
A man of culture.
for company security. It would essentially make it seem like they're blank, so people just can't come in and get any information that we have without,
That's fair.
proper knowledge.
It's actually quite fair.
But I've got, I keep more of the storybooks in kind of more in a different spot, so that they're not necessarily in this area. This is where I kind of keep my research going.
Would you happen to know if the guild here keeps any books on, well, the undead or zombies or?
We do, but I think that's one of those that we try to keep some things a little close to the book. But if you have some questions, I might be able to help you out. I'm pretty decently versed in the subject.
Well, it's just that your leader, he's actually requested that we take care of some undead in the nearby town. So any information that we can get that can help us to take care of that problem, it would really be appreciated.
Oh, let's see. Oh, so that was the Luna incursion, right? Yeah. Let's see. So as far as I know, what you're gonna probably expect, it's mainly just going to be your relatively simple, run-of-the-mill zombies and skeletons. Yeah, the books, because like I said, the books we have go pretty in depth, and it's some information that we really like to keep close to the chest here. So I'm gonna keep the book. But what you really got to know about those creatures, they can be hardier than they look, but especially those skeletons. If you give them like a good hard bashing, they'll do wonders. Swords, sure, all that stuff. You can cut the essence of the magic that comes from them and whatnot with any old weapon. But if you got something that can crush the bones,
Crash.
you'll get that quick kill on those
Kill.
things. Well, I guess re-kill?
Crash.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, but the way you
With-
describe this makes it seem like it's almost a common occurrence. How often is Luna? Does this happen a lot?
Yeah. I mean, definitely. Moonblade isn't the cursed lands for nothing. Especially over by the actual capital. That ooh. I don't know everything that's going on over there, and what our king is up to. But yeah, man, my air is that'll get some problems there. You don't want to be there. But we get it every now and then. As far as our reports are saying too, we're getting there's more and more showing up around the country as of late. Some people believe it's the unrest of the whole political climate. All these countries and fades, all one this, that, the other thing. People are saying the unrest is creating chaos. I don't know if that's the truth, but
How would that manifest itself into undead or supernatural creatures?
See, exactly. It makes no sense. So,
It really
but
doesn't.
we've got no answer as to what it is.
Curious. But
so
you said you do have literature based on the Luna incursion, you called it?
well, that's just the one up. That's the one right now. But I just know what creatures are. We've been told they're there. It's mainly skeletons, zombies. Not terribly, not terribly uncommon, but definitely not something that most regular guards can really handle, while also trying to prevent citizens from killing each other. That type of thing. So
So if skeletons if creatures like that are primarily bone can be knocked out with a good trestle, what about other types of undead? What are
I
there
mean, you
different
got.
methods that we need to use against those?
I mean, I don't know, any part of the divine.
You mean magic, like a practice of magic?
I mean, some people they get their power from worshiping deities, all that kind of thing. Any part of the cloth.
I mean, I use cloth, like I
It
wear
means
clothes.
the priests.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, he's
oh,
got it. He's got it.
that makes more sense actually.
It's
Sorry about that.
okay, Kinder. You don't know the ways of this world yet. You're so young.
I mean, that'll always help. They're not particularly always. They've got the undead have got a hardiness to them, so it's not that they're particularly more weak to it than anything else. It's just helps you get through them a little faster with that extra bump. But really, any type of magic, I guess, so powerful magic will cut through them more than anything else. They just well, they may not hit you as hard. They may take a lot of hits to really get taken down.
Definitely have to keep that in mind.
Absolutely.
Is there? I'm sorry if this seems like a silly question, but once we've removed the undead from the premises, is there any way of ensuring that they're not gonna just come right back?
No, I mean, especially because like I said, this ain't the first time maybe that location for at least a good while, but there's not really much you can do. You just got to take them out, and then at least for a while we can, rest and just kind of see whenever it happens again. Like I said, because it's not like there's some crazy priest in the middle of the cemetery going all like, "Ooh, I will raise the dead for my command." It's just they're just showing up, so we don't got anything to like find a source from, and we've tried to use our own people to try to find that information out, and they got some leads, but not a full answer.
Then we might have to do more than just bashing some undead. We might actually have to do some investigation work.
Maybe, but make sure you don't go above your pay grade, because we
Sir, I don't remember getting paid for anything yet.
well, that's the thing. So you do what you're told, and that's what you do. You don't do any more. Sometimes people like that type of extra credit, not always. All right. Sometimes they want you to get a job done for a specific reason. So you do what your job is, and then you go home. Then you get paid. So back going to Victor with your 19. It's kind of strange. You don't really hear like a lot of. It's very much the lack of what you were hearing that is almost more illuminating than anything that they are saying, that they could potentially be saying. It almost seems like while they are saying things, there is just nothing that is being revealed. Like, you find yourself to be a pretty keen listener, and having able to find your way of eavesdropping, always kind of getting the right words. Right, and you've had this confidence for your life. So the fact that you don't hear anything is more attributed to the fact that you believe that they are specifically not using their real voices.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, in a way, almost kind of what you kind of feel to be like relatively, like they're being pretty secretive about things.
Okay. Well then, I'm going to get up out of my seat and go wandering around some more.
All right, so yeah, there's the kind of the middle table rooms where you do kind of see some people, like a couple people, just kind of hanging out. You kind of see others over in the recessed seating area as well, kind of around the like what seems like almost like a fire table, or like a raised fire pit. It's like a smaller one.
Fire table?
Yeah, it's kind of like in the real world, like when you have those like little fire pit, like but they're like they're just like a thing. You know, like almost kind of like one you just get at like a you know, at the whatever department hardware store. Where it's just like outdoor fire pit, but it's like on a stand, almost kind of like a table.
They're in seasonal furniture at my job.
I can't say I've ever seen one, but alright.
I feel like if like you saw it,
Come over to Michigan,
you would
I'll
know.
sell you one.
Probably.
But
Alright.
pretty sure Your Own Work sells these things. In fact, I think we bought ours at one of those.
Not my department, though.
No. But yeah, so essentially it's kind of like that. So it's almost kind of like, you know, it's what would almost be like a small little like pillar, but it has like a little bonfire in the middle of the top.
Okay. And then people are gathering around this.
Yeah, it was about 5 people.
I'm gonna try to see if I can eavesdrop on these guys without them noticing me.
Okay. If you want, make like a stealth check.
I would love to make a stealth check. Oh man, that means I gotta do math.
The bane of everyone.
25. The problem is it was a high number. So 25 total.
Okay. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay. All right. You'll catch one phrase for a moment as you kind of slink your way down onto the other end of a couch, kind of more across the other side of the fire. They seem to be kind of, well, at least one of them seemed to be like just kind of a little more enraptured. You just kind of quickly hear, yeah, so, you know, when we can get the little impling out of the room, and we can, all we need to do is take the bucket, put it on, and then all of a sudden it'll end. As you'll kind of see them start to continue, like the other one kind of wave his arm as he then continues to be talking, but you can't hear it anymore.
Magic.
All right. So you now do the library boys kind of plan anything else in there, or gonna maybe just ask for a storybook? And well, you got your storybook, Gaius.
Well, I kind of actually wanted to bit about the emperor that I remember the barkeep was like not telling me a bunch of stuff about the king or the emperor. I can't remember, the ruler of the area. I was kind of interested in learning a bit more about that.
You're gonna ask the
I'll ask him.
Yeah, we don't talk about the count here.
Oh.
It's a touchy subject for everyone. He may not be in Luna, but that doesn't mean he don't got eyes on us. At least we like to think maybe he doesn't, but you never know.
So
I feel like they know more than they're letting on right now, like considerably.
I would 100% agree with that, Kinder. Okay, give me something. Why can't you talk?
I think the longer you're here in this, especially once you get back to the city.
The more I'll understand.
Yeah.
Well, it was worth a shot.
There's a reason we don't get too many visitors, and it ain't just the undead.
It's actually the food at the bar. Oh.
Why don't you two just here? As he'll grab kind of a book from like this sub shelf, and he'll hand you just kind of this this book actually already has just like writing on it, as it is just it's called The Tale of Kings, to you, Kinder. Why don't you just take these? Pass the time until you gotta go. I think it'll do you better. Maybe just hang on.
All right. Thank you. That's greatly appreciated, sir. Well, I'm sorry. What was your name?
Hey, I never got your name.
It's okay. Not many people take to my kind around here, so not many people I even ask.
People call me the Count.
No, the name's Dillery.
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 Yeah, you
How do
know.
you spell it? No,
It's easy to pick on the little impling, you know.
Yeah,
But
that is
you know.
unfortunate. This doesn't seem like a very accepting place, honestly.
You know, in the end of the day, we're still a family. While they may pull some pranks,
Cheers to that.
they still got my
friend.
back.
One day,
And I got
you
theirs.
and I should go down to the harbor, a nice plate of fazuli.
Listen, if you've taken the turnpike, you're one of us. You got me, Gabish? All right.
Alright, I'm a Southie at art too, you know. Oh sure.
Whoa,
Mhm.
hey, forget about it.
Forget about it. Pizza pasta.
All right, so you guys kind of head out.
Yeah.
You essentially get to start reading. These are. You really are just reading you're reading smut. Guys, Kinder, you're reading a tale
One of us is the winner in this
Kinder,
scenario.
you gotta check this stuff out, man.
Yeah, you know, you're reading the rousing
All right,
tale
what-
of a.
What is the page? that
Wait,
it
how
shows
old
me?
are you?
You're reading the rousing tale of of the illegal love between a gnomish nobleman and a tiefling woman that has washed ashore on his
Oh man.
family estate.
Did she also lose her voice?
No.
For an unrelated reason.
The largest merman.
But yeah, so they do inevitably have a child, and it's a horrible ending. Anyway.
Oh, spoiler!
Wow. Way to fucking ruin it, bro.
Well, because you get through.
Thanks, Dexter.
Well, because unfortunately, as you're reaching the penultimate moment,
The climax, if you will.
in the post-child era of the couple, fleeing from their family, or more the gnome's family, you all get called up. All right, it's snowy out there, but the coast is clear. You can head out back to Luna. Just walk out the tunnel and just keep going just like you came in. Easy as pie.
Okay, well, thank you for your help. Again.
And you know,
I shan't forget the Dillery.
That's what we're here for.
Alright, I'm gonna start heading, like, down the other way that we did.
All right, guys, let's see if we can find the others and let them know what we found out.
As you guys will kind of start somewhat a re-meet up with Victor and Ku. It just kind of seems to be a little spacey right now.
But
I understand after that accident, you know, it just takes a while to recover. You know, when a bunch of coconuts land on your head and then you slip on a banana peel and fall into a shopping cart, you know, that's kind of thing you don't easily
Yeah, it affects.
get where I come from.
Yeah, you know, it affects the whole family.
Cannon.
You'll feel that one for generations.
Can't stop me now, Fran. You're not here.
Alright, as you guys head out, you will find, as you guys will kind of head down the tunnel, you'll inevitably, after, you know, a good little while,
Arrive
you
at
will,
Atlantic City.
you guys will appear up into the same alley that you left from. However, there'll be a significantly more snow on the ground, about 2 inches worth. As you'll get up, you'll kind of see a few of the, you know, a few workers about with shovels, kind of pushing them off of the road. As the air, though, is still now.
Which direction from this alleyway is the?
So you are
graveyard?
told pretty much go straight through the alley, and inevitably you will get towards the graveyard gate.
Okay.
the graveyard?
Yeah, it's got some. You just see some in the distance. You just see some pumping lights. The sun is.
Fire Emblem dancer here at the most.
You guys were kind of. You guys were waiting around for a good while as the sun has relatively gone down now, which means it's likely only about 4 in the afternoon. But yes, so you guys kind of head towards the graveyard. As you as inevitably as you kind of get towards the gate, you are met by kind of a more somewhat scrawnier looking older gentleman in a long kind of hooded coat, seemingly kind of getting the shovel of the snow out of the path entryway.
Yeah, afternoon, sir.
How goes it?
You know, as good as it could be when you're trying to keep your eyes on your back for whatever creatures could come and get you.
Well,
Kendra's gonna look around and see if there's any creatures coming for us right now.
Seem to be clear.
Okay.
how's the snow going there?
Well, I mean, the farther you get in there, the worse it's gonna get. But I got a little bit out of this front path. Wow, you planning on going in there?
Well, but of course.
All right. Well, good luck with that. All right. I'll just stay on this side.
Did you need any help clearing some of that snow out of the way?
Not here. I'll be good here. You, however, I just ain't going in there until those damn creatures are killed.
Good news for you then.
Well,
Do your job pretty soon.
Well, I certainly hope you have some luck on that one.
Very well, gentlemen.
Let's mosey.
All right. As you guys kind of walk in, you'll kind of see him. As you kind of walk in, he'll just kind of. There's kind of like a double gate in a way, like a double entryway. Like there's this gate, and then you can see an archway in front of you that doesn't have a gate on it. And kind of to your left and right as you walk in the pathway here, there's just kind of some cell fenced, but less like not stone fenced, grass area. But he will kind of slide the gates closed behind you. He doesn't like put anything on it, he just slides it closed. As he just kind of puts the shovel on the ground and just kind of watches as you go.
Answer. Mark my words.
Goodbye, I guess.
Hopefully I'll see you back here. Don't worry, the gate will be open. No point in locking it.
I don't really care for the implications of that, but I guess we'll move on.
You go into the cemetery. A lot of people come out of the cemetery. In fact, people are dying to get in.
Alright. As you guys hit... Oh, God, that was louder than I wanted it to
Well, I'm ready to die now.
Let's close that. Let's turn that down. Stop finicky think. There we go. Alright. As you guys enter in. So I'm assuming Ku will kind of sit a front of the lot of you, but what's kind of a marching order, if you will?
I'll be in the middle because I was leading the way. On the way here.
Victor, did you want to stay at the back, or do you want me to be sort of taking up Ben?
The backside, I got middle with Ku.
Alright, well, doesn't say that part won't be as big of a deal as you'll find that there is still almost kind of a little bit of light from even though the sky's a little darker, there's kind of still a little bit of light from some of the kind of the torchways and whatnot, and then from the pretty bright moon and starlit sky.
It's so pretty.
As you guys kind of head in here, make sure you're on roll 20. As you guys kind of step forward a bit, it's very soon you kind of see two shambly kind of moving bone-like figures in the distance.
Kinder is going to tentatively raise his left arm and just kind of like a readying stance as he walks.
Take care of this quietly. I doubt there were only two.
What do you recommend?
And
2 you see here. There you go. Those are the 2 you see there.
As close as we can, so that they can sneak up, stay in the back, sneak forward, get rid of those 2 right away, and then we could scout forward for any more.
Yeah, funny you should mention that. So a hand comes out of the ground and grabs you. It kind of slaps at you, Kinder. And Kinder and Victor.
Diplomacy has failed. New plan. Every man for himself.
So that'll hit you, Kinder, with a 21. And that'll miss you, Victor, with an 8. All right. Let me. This be easier to control. All right. Here we go. If I had a mouse. Burp. As kind of rising up from the bottom of the snow, you'll begin to see other creatures.
My bones are about to be trussed.
Oof.
Roll for
ow,
initiative.
My bones. Oof, ow, my bones. Wait, why did
Some
my...
milk.
No, my roll 20 music stopped.
Rolling initiative.
Yeah, that's going to come back.
Roll.
Okay. I couldn't tell if
There
it
it
was...
There we go. I forget that song is quieter than normal.
Oh.
All right. Boop. Boop.
So that is.
Wait.
Oh, right.
And move over there.
Goody.
All right. I need to clear this initiative. And then I need to pull up Franny's character sheet. On the plus side, I feel like I can somewhat ghostly play as a barbarian. One way or another.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. To their core, barbarians have one simple desire.
To kill.
Yes.
To rage.
To be mad and kill. Alright. Wow. Fran's initiative sucks. Like, not his roll, but like his adder. Like his what he adds to his initiative. Alright. Gaius.
I rolled a 21.
21. Kinder.
14.
14. Victor.
2.
What was that?
2.
22? Okay. I just heard 2 and I was like, that seems incredibly wrong.
That is impressively bad.
That seems like that should be impossible for a rogue. I was correct. Alright, their initiative is not good. To be fair, I guess Franny's initiative is better than a zombie's, so he's got that going for himself. Dang. These are some slow reacting Zambles.
Zambles.
Zimbabwe.
Big Zamble.
What about the Skelly Men? Oh, they've got at least a positive to their initiative. So that helps. All right. Finishing getting these in there. Descending. There we go. All right. First up then is a Victor. Oh wait. First though, there is the surprise round. The one that hit Kinder. That already hit. So first I'll get through that. Please, thank you. Yes, that. Okay. You'll take 4 damage. Kinder.
Oh my god.
Alright, now it's Victor's turn.
I grab Kinder like fully out of the ground, or just a hand?
You can see it as it kind of came up. It like shuckled off the snow off of it, both of them, and the rest of them just kind of stood up.
Hold on, I'm just gonna. Okay, right here.
All right.
Yeah.
Hit him.
A rapier.
He is actually prone, so you have advantage.
Fantastic.
They're zombies. They're not like the most combatively intelligent. If it wasn't potentially clear. So he was just like, as he just whiffed you.
Right there, that's a +6 to hit because that makes it a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Advantage, so I get the sneak attacks. Let's do the D8 first.
That's correct.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 15 damage.
All right. You know, I would say you feel like you did something to it, but it's a corpse. Really hard to tell. It was dead once.
And the sword comes out.
You put in a hole next to the other hole it had. So. All right. Anything else?
Yes. Going to fight the guy as a bonus action. And check, and I make any insight check.
Makes a what check?
He makes deception. I make insight.
Ooh.
To
I'm gonna guess he's probably gonna fail this still. All right.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. All right, he beat you with a -3 charisma.
Well, on that one.
Yeah.
Fine, that's it then.
I was like, I feel like there's no way you can beat this. So I was like, oh, you rolled a 16. Okay. Still a 13 though. But I was like, he's probably got a decent charisma. Oh, well, here we are. All right, Gaius.
I'm thinking necrotic damage would be really effective against these guys.
Do you?
That's sarcasm. No. Thank you.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It
It could be hinting, or it could be judgmental. One or the other.
I'm gonna. Are we in the dark right now? Like, is it dark outside?
It is dark
Like,
outside, yeah. It's just not. You can see. Well, you especially can see, but.
Was it considered like dim light?
Yeah.
Okay. I am gonna cast Shadow Blade. And I am going to chuck it at
Ugh.
the
Just since you're not always reread the spell quick.
oh, do I have to cast it once as an action and then I have it? Well, it says if you drop or throw it, it dissipates at the end of the turn. Thereafter, while the spell persists, you can use a bonus action to cause the sword to reappear.
Yes, there's another there's a beginning part to that.
Oh. Lasts until the spell ends. Counts as simple melee, which you're proficient. 2d8. I can throw it. Range 20, 60. What does that mean?
So it's more. It's. It is the. You know what? I think it's from something actually. Rereading it, I think it's from something that I just presume. The way I read it was it was like you had to have it for a turn. It was the thereafter part when my presumption was that like if you had to have it for a turn first.
Oh, okay.
And then you do it, but kind of re-looking at it now, it doesn't really say that. It just kind of just means like it will disappear, but if the spell is still going, then you just use your bonus action to have it reappear.
Yeah.
Okay. This is mine. So yeah, so you can throw it. So you can make an attack roll.
I'll do that, and I have advantage because it's dark. What do I add? Do a plus to that?
You have.
Like, what does that use? I'm proficient in it, so I
Yeah,
don't know
so it would
that.
use. I believe it is finesse. Like it has the finesse property. Yeah, it's finesse, light, and thrown. So you can add your dex, your proficiency modifier, and your because I think it just
Dex and proficiency.
yeah.
Or just one or the other, or both?
No, both. So it's
okay.
it's like a finesse weapon. So it's kind of like if you had a dagger. It has for your dagger it has the same attack DC.
Okay. So that's a 16, and then so 16. That's pretty bad.
Well, 16 will hit a zombie.
Okay. I smack him, and then 2d8. Where's the 8? 4. 9 damage.
All right. I would say it looks like you did damage to it, but once again.
Yeah, I can't really tell. Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to summon it back. This lasts for a minute, so that's like 6 turns. Or is that 10 turns or 6 turns?
It lasts for a minute, so it'll be 10 rounds.
Yeah, 10 rounds. Like that. I can't remember if each one was 6 seconds or but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna summon it back, all cool like, flip my cape. I'm also gonna move like one spot forward just so we're not like all touching each other.
So we're not all touching each other. All right.
It's easier to describe.
So then Ku will go. So he will also take a step forward here. Allow for some space. And he will, he's just gonna get real seized. Since we described that he doesn't actually like scream, he just gets really quiet. And he will attack the zombie with his, recklessly attack with his scimitar. And thank God, because one of those was a 1. But luckily, he has advantage. So he will hit the zombie. Alright, so that'll be 2d4 plus 4. So that'll be 8 damage, because he's really cool. And he will use a bonus action to try to hit with the other end of his blade. He will. He'll do an extra 4 damage. Just gets a nice like as these skellymen will go, as this one will come up here and this one will get over here. Yes, the first one will go for Ku. He will hit. Let's see. So he does that for a solid 5 damage. Oops. There you go. Alright. And then the other skelly man will go for you, Gaius. He will miss.
Oh, hell
definitely will miss. And then Kinder.
Okay. Kinder is going to. First of all, he's gonna move so that these two undead behind him are within swiping range.
You're
it's
very
bad. We're kind of surrounded right now.
You're very much in a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move 10 feet
All right, they'll both
here.
try to swipe at you as you leave.
Okay.
All right, one will hit you. One's gonna roll a d100. But you will take, as you leave, you will take 4 damage.
Okay.
However, the other one, see what happens to him. They rolled a 43. What does a 43 get him? Okay, these matter nothing to him. They're the two things he doesn't use. Alright. Continue on, Kinder.
Okay. So what Kinder's gonna do is he's gonna stay in the position that he's in here. And he's going to take he kind of looks around at all the undead that are surrounding them and is like, okay, I guess I'll try this. Oh god, I hope this works. And he's gonna take the glove that's on his left hand and he's gonna pull it off real quick, revealing
He's raw dogging
the
it.
left hand covered in this like pattern of green, like bright emerald green scales running from like the base of the forearm going all the way down to his fingertips. He's gonna reach out and he's gonna grab Gaius' shoulder, and he's gonna cast Dragon's Breath on him. Quick question actually. With Dragon's Breath, I know it says in the playbook that I can choose the type of damage that the other character is able to do. Is it not? It's not bound to my bloodline stuff, right? I can actually choose which dragon.
No, yeah, because this is just a spell.
Okay. So I'm going to allow him to do 3d6 fire damage.
Alright. In what direction is this cone emanating towards?
Well, it would be. Let's see here. Hardest view.
What the fuck?
Well, it's the spell lasts up to a minute, and that's the actual creature, meaning Bennett. He would be able to choose when he actually uses it, right?
You guys are mashed potatoes, just Irish chocolate. Think about it.
I can't think about that right now. It's too much to comprehend.
Yes, no, so you've just imbued him with the power.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've imbued him with the power to commit fire damage, 3d6, and then I'm going to, with the other hand, sort of whip that hand around, and I'm going to cast Firebolt on this guy right here.
Firebolt! Make the roll!
Alright, so give me a ranged spell attack. Okay, that's not too bad. 16?
16 will hit.
Yay. Alright, that's 1d10. Uh, 6 points of damage.
Alright. You have partially lit the zombie on fire.
Alright. And I'm gonna quickly shove the glove back onto my left hand and end my turn.
All right. That zombie you just tried to light on fire is upset.
Nah.
Probably.
Why?
Who knows? Really,
What'd I
actually.
do? What'd I
He will
do?
miss you.
Okay.
And the other one will try to hit Kinder. He will also miss him. The zombies have a great turn. All right. Other zombie. Coming for Kinder.
I live to die.
He's going to swing. He will hit. All right. You'll take 5 damage. Kinder isn't looking very good.
Oh god.
Kinder, don't die again.
Please protect me, everybody.
You can't die every fight.
Guys,
We have death. We have death at home.
guys, I am very weak. You gotta.
How much health do you even have? Like,
I got 1 hit point, buddy boy.
no, like, what's your
14.
max HP? Wow. Holy shit.
I am soft.
It's so hot in here.
I'm soft.
As these skilly men will just kind of get a slightly better angle here.
What is
As they will
going
shoot
on?
at both Gaius and Ku. Wow, they rolled amazingly. And by amazingly, I mean horribly, as one was going to go on the chart.
Oh,
And the other one missed.
Cops.
Like, horribly missed still. Okay, sure. I'll let that happen. So, weirdly, as almost kind of at the baseline of one of the arrows of one of the skeletons, another one appears. Oh, then I'm gonna do something quick for my own sake. No particular reason why. Don't worry about it. Damn it! I'm hitting all the windows. No, no, the tabs, the tabs. Okay, hold on. All right. Select. Boom. Where are you? Oh, I added 2 of them. I didn't realize that. Okay. He will go there. And then so they missed. The skeleton that I summoned, he's going to shoot at the skeletons. And he will hit him
Oh my god,
for
he's dead.
not that damage. That was the wrong one.
What is
Okay.
the red?
He's
red
the one that
dot.
shot the other skeleton.
Okay. He's our skeleton friend. Does he have blue eyes?
No, he actually has a like black shroud over him. Oh, here's what I was looking for.
Did I hear? Did
Sick, let's go to Groby's afterward.
There we go.
I hear Bone Trousel start to play when he showed up? Is his name Helvetica?
No, but it is Victor's turn.
It should be named Helvetica.
Alright. The insightful fighting thing again. If it goes any better.
All right. Well, the zombie has got up since, so I may or may not just have forgotten to have him attack you.
Gosh, alright, cool.
But he's not prone anymore.
But that's why I want to try to get the advantage on him by using my insight.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 14.
I rolled 18.
Aha! You have won this round.
Yes, indeed. Cool. So now, if I hit, all right, 15.
That will hit.
One roll I ever make.
You know, this semi more of just the funny DM note. It's not as much about if you hit these things; it's just more about how many hits will they take. it's very hard to miss them.
10 damage total.
All right. All right, cool. All right, so he seems to collapse.
Another one bites dust.
Where?
Hey, Marshall.
Yes.
Remind me, did I take damage in between me giving Bennett Dragon's Breath and now? That last bit of damage I took, was that after I did that Dragon's Breath or before?
Yes. It was after.
Okay, I need to make a Constitution saving throw then. DC 10. And 17. Okay,
Okay.
Concentration holds.
All right. Anything else, Victor?
That's it. That was all I had.
All right. I'll mark it so you know it's like the one that collapsed. All right. Gaius, you have been imbued with this strange, breathy power.
And what does that do again exactly?
You feel as though you could spit fire in a cone of 15
Oh,
feet.
You are now Dylan. You can spit hot fire.
Spit hot fire!
Okay. Gaius like leans over to Kinder's shoulder and is like, I'm about to end this man's whole career. and then I spit super hot fire.
Where? Which direction?
Okay. Like kind of like in like this way.
Okay, good. Just wanted
Yeah,
to
I was
know.
gonna say don't go too far.
Choose
over to
your,
the left.
I
You
don't-
get me in that.
Choose your angles
Right
carefully.
here. Yeah.
Okay. So they have to make
If the dragon's breath it is.
dex saves, I believe. Somewhat of the onus
yeah,
is on
dex.
Dylan to guide you on this.
Yeah, it's Dex.
On
I
the,
also
what
have
you
dragon's
you
breath.
have to do and what they have to do.
Yep, it's gonna be a dex. It's gonna be a dex save, and it's each creature in that area is gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw,
Mhm.
Yep.
and then
It's still
on a
based
failed
on your
save, they're gonna
DC.
take 3d6 damage
Yep.
and half as much damage on a successful throw.
All
Yeah.
right. They will both fail.
Okay.
So roll your 3d6.
That's an 11.
A what?
11.
All right. You know,
11
they
full
burn.
Damages. They burn.
If it not burn.
Anything else?
I don't. Let me double check what I can do.
So that used your
Bonus
action.
Yeah. Well, I can't attack with Shadow Blade as a bonus action. So.
No. No.
No, I can't.
Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say
Oh.
you could. I was gonna say you could imbue somebody
Yeah.
else with their own dragon's breath,
I was thinking about it, man. I just wanted to double.
but you would lose. Your shadow blade.
Yeah, I know. What is Okay, does it say what the blood magic does again? Because I can inflict a wound on myself, but I don't remember exactly what that does.
Okay, so what you can. Let's see where are you class features. So you.
It says start at second level, you invoke blood magic to gain supernatural powers.
Yeah.
use
So what you can
bonus
do
action.
is you can mark off a hit.
Oh,
die.
there's a whole bunch of stuff if I click.
Yeah, we went through this last time too. Yeah,
You're
no.
right, yeah.
So you knock off a hit die.
A hit die. Like I just take one.
So you just kind of count yourself as losing one hit die. So if you hit your short rest like button,
Oh,
you could
okay.
just tap one of your hit dice to know you've used it.
Oh, so so how do I do that? Like in D&D Beyond?
Like I said, so if you hit the short rest button,
Oh, I just click one of the wizard hit die things.
yeah.
Okay.
right now, if you wanted to, since you haven't used a short rest, you can, and nothing you have resets on a short rest, you could just hit the take a short rest to make it like permanent.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you can just keep track if you want, but you just have to know like your hit dice is based on what your level is. So you
Okay.
sacrificed 1d6 if you take a short rest. However,
Yes.
now if you want to in D&D Beyond, what you can do is you can override. You can hit your override. You can just override your AC to be 13 plus your Constitution. So like for you that'd be 16. So you can just, if you click on armor class in override
okay.
AC, you can just type in 16. So you just know that's what you're up to now.
Okay.
And then where am I? Back there.
Lifeblood gain advantage on your first death day. You can spend them to do melee, to do a big blood attack.
Yeah, so you have what you will have is a certain number.
Okay.
So essentially, then, so you have 1 blood point right now.
Yes.
So now you can use that for any of these abilities.
Yeah.
And you can sacrifice other hit dice
to get other
for more
things.
blood points.
For
This
my
is
blood.
obviously, as you can tell, this is something that will build better as you level up.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, I'm just gonna sacrifice it for now and I better stuff as my bonus action. Then I will end my turn.
Alright, so you've gone blood mode.
Blood. I'm made men by the blood.
Ku will go. He thinks these things aren't cool and tries to recklessly attack them again. He will hit it. He will hit the Zambo. He will kill, seemingly, the Zambo. At least it will fall down. And then he will attack with the other end of his blade the Skelly Man. He will hit the Skelly Man for 4 damage. The Skelly Man shall go. The Skelly Man will hit Ku. It will miss. The Skelly Man will hit Gaius.
No.
For 4 damage.
Fuck, dude. So. Alright.
And you need to make a Constitution saving throw for your concentration. Your DC is 10 plus your spell level.
DC. It lists my saving throw.
It's not your
plus
spell
3.
DC, it's your concentration DC, which is based on the level of the spell you cast. So it's 10 plus your spell level.
So, okay. So it's plus 2.
Yeah, so like if it was a cantrip, it'd be 10.
Okay. I rolled a 10 and then.
And it's plus your con.
Plus my con, so 13.
13. Alright, so you pass.
I pass, yeah. Cool.
So you still have Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade.
Kinder,
Hi.
it's your turn.
It sure is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do some stuff. Can you believe it? Alright,
Wow! Can you believe it?
Wow! Whoa! Okay,
Whoa!
Whoa! So what I'm gonna first do is I'm gonna drink a friggin' health potion.
You do that with your bonus
Because, holy
action,
cow.
you.
So we are at 4 of those puppies now. And that is, let's see here. You said that's a bonus action, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Outright.
That,
Because it would be really bad if it wasn't.
Question.
Yes.
Is it... It's not possible to do 2 bonus actions and forego an action, is it? Like, if I have a spell that takes a bonus action in time, could I do that instead, or does it have to actually be a 1 action?
I don't feel like going to double check right now, so I'm going to say you can.
Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna drink the health potion. Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
I'll let you read
3,
it.
4, 7. Okay, so that's gonna be 9 points I'll heal.
All right.
And then Kinder is going to Misty Step.
Ah, classic.
Yep. And he is going to 5 and 15, 20, 25, 30. Move right here.
Perfect. Nearby,
And then
your
I'm going to
shrouded
end my
skeleton.
turn and just pray that I don't get killed by the time my next turn comes around.
All right. Well, one zombie, seemingly left without a prey, moves forward, swipes at Victor. He will hit Victor. Well, no wait. Actually, he might not. What's your AC, Victor?
It is 15.
Yes, he will hit you for 3 damage. All right, and then this zombie. Turns out he's alive. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ku didn't actually kill it, but it misses anyway.
Useless!
These other zombies will get up. This one will come for you guys. With advantage, and it will hit you for 2 damage.
You're useless.
As this one will come to you, Kender. As he sees you have just showed up behind him, and he's like,
No. No, es bueno.
Does a 15 hit you?
Yup.
Cool. You take 3 damage.
Okay.
As arrowmen will shoot one at Ku. This one will hit. I forget Ku's dex is awful. The other one will go for Kinder. It will miss. But the one that tries to hit Ku will hit him for 8 damage.
Whoa.
The shrouded skeleton will shoot the other skeleton. And will hit for 7 damage, seemingly knocking the skeleton down. Okay, they don't have... Okay, good to know. Alright, Victor! Oh, as he knocks that skeleton down, the shrouded skeleton disappears.
He was my only friend. One of these guys hit me this guy.
Truly, yeah. Truly your greatest ally.
I'm gonna insight fight him now. Deception.
Yes. I'm gonna guess he fails. You know what? He fails. He absolutely fails. There's no way you roll higher. You roll lower than him. It's impossible. It is actually impossible.
Zero?
He had a -1.
I got a 7.
So, like I said, it was impossible. You could have rolled a nat 1 and still beat him.
That I'm going to now attempt to stab.
All right.
Roll of a 17.
That'll hit.
That, which is 8. Another one. Fantastic. So 10.
All right. You have added another hole in the list of holes on this creature. Anything else?
Stop. That's all I got.
All right, guys.
What up?
You're surrounded.
neighbor? Oh no! How will I ever survive? This actually is slight bad. Let me double check something. Okay. I'm gonna unarmed strike. No, that was a lie.
I mean, you have a weapon still.
I do. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Shadow Blade
And
to attack.
actually, did partly just something I'm trying to double check too. Loading. So slow. Okay. Not what I wanted to look at. So technically the breath spell is still on you too.
Oh, interesting. That takes an action though,
Roll another
right?
Constitution check, and we're still good.
Okay. I kind of want to use my shit check.
Yeah, up until it's gone, you feel it and its ability to be used.
Alright.
The soul still burns.
I am gonna like right here, and then attack this skelly boy right here.
All right, the
My shadow
zombie
blade.
over there will miss.
Oh, well, yeah, he gets to attack too.
Yes.
Alright, oh, that'll hit. Seems like 22 or something.
Yes.
Alright. 2d8. 13.
All right. It collapses.
I don't have any crushing justice weakness here.
It's just like more like just like parts of bone falling, clambering
Yeah.
to the ground.
Alright, and then I'm going to spend my bonus action to give Kinder Dragon's Breath. I will give him Ice Breath.
All right. Your shadow blade will dissipate as Kinder, you feel the. Wait. Oh
I feel
no!
like
Wait,
I
you have
brain
to.
freeze.
Sorry, no.
Three.
You have to be. You have to cast the spell
I have
on
to be
him. You have to be
touching.
touching him.
Okay, well then never mind.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Alright,
Never mind.
yeah, never mind. I'll end my turn.
You still have your shadow blade.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, attempt once again to put the zombie down.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. He will definitely put the zombie down, seemingly again. As then he will attack the skelly man. For another 3 damage on the backside of his scimitar. His double-bladed scimitar. As the skelly men shall go. Well, some of them. As the one that is remaining. Oh wait, that one doesn't have that. Never mind. All right, so we'll miss Ku, and then it is your turn, Kinder.
All right. Yeah, I need to. I really need to. So Kinder is going to use his action to cast Firebolt on this bad boy right here.
All right.
Ooh, baby. That is 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep.
What type of damage is this?
This is firebolt, so it's gonna be should be fire damage. Yeah.
Okay. You know, some of these things sound like they're fire based, and then they turn out to have radiant damage. So
It's secretly poison damage. That is gonna be 8 points of damage.
all right. A
And
little
then
more
for
fire in the
my-
zombie's life.
Yep. And then for my bonus action, I'm going. For my bonus action, I'm going to drink another of my health potions
All right.
because why the heck not? I got them. Might as well use them.
Why the hecky not?
And I'd very much like to not die today, so it's gonna be 2d4, 6, 5. So that's exactly 7 points, which is just what I needed to get back to full health. Good stuff. I'm a big fan.
How much health did you gain?
7.
All right. Anything else?
Just no memento. Here. 7. There we go. And then for my movement, now that I am full health, I am going to go bop, bop, move.
Ooh, luck down on that one.
Uh,
It will
wow.
miss as you
13
leave.
feet right there. And I'm gonna end my turn right there.
All right. So let's see. So, oh, sorry. So, first zombie set actually has to go still. The one that Ku seemingly keeps knocking down has gotten up yet again. However, and it will hit him for one of its attacks for a solid 3 damage. He's doing good. And then the other one will try to go for you, Victor. You will miss. Alright, and then the other zombies will go. This one will come up to you, Victor. Wow, that's interesting. Rolled both a crit and a net 1. As you will take 6 damage. As you'll take that crit to the chin. And the zombie will move over here. Go for Gaius. Oh, he doesn't. Alright, so yeah. Who will take 6 damage. I'll have to let him know when he gets back. But then the skeleton archer, who has conveniently had a wizard walk in front of him and not his dead compatriot, will shoot at him. He's going to roll on the crit fail chart.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh god, no. Oh god. So the skeleton looks down at its skeletal hand, and it seemingly hold on. Where are you? There you are. As it seems to have pulled a card, if you will.
Crap. Not our problem. Unless it is.
I'm gonna need you to repeat that for Bennett when he gets back in.
Free
once he's
popcorn,
unmuted
kid.
himself.
Oh,
I have myself muted.
Yep.
All right. So you took 6 damage, by the way.
I got it.
I did?
Yes. And
Okay.
so this like a small portal will like form underneath the skeleton as these big claws will reach up, grab it, and drag it down, and the portal will close.
What the fuck?
Cops.
It had a card in its hand appear out of nowhere after it failed on a roll, and it just disappeared. As like hole opened like a bright, and you see this bright orange light, a giant like set of claws like come up and drag the skeleton down, and the hole closes.
I just like.
And it's like it was never there.
I like take a few steps back from where the hole.
Well, it was the skeleton archer over by the.
Yeah.
All right, that'll make it Victor's turn.
Okay, well then. Myself surrounded.
Yes.
I still having sexual fighting on this guy.
That's right.
I still have it for a minute unless I decide to change targets. So, I might as well just power through and take down that guy.
All right, what was your roll?
Is a 16.
All right. Do it.
Full damage.
What?
Total damage.
What was the total? 20.
9.
Oh. That's not 9. That was a 14 he was going for.
I thought I heard 9 in the.
All right.
Voice.
He will seemingly fall. Anything else?
With him down, I'm going to turn my insight fight to this guy. Let's see how yours
choose. Can you just choose like when not you want to shift it over?
As a bonus action, insight check against a creature that you could see that isn't incapacitated. Target's deception check.
Okay.
You
So
need to sneak attack against that target even if you don't have advantage on the attack roll.
okay. So but you can just switch from target to target.
See, you can't use it if you have disadvantage on target until you use this feature against a different target. Yeah, I don't have to take a short rest or nothing. I just zoop, 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 zoop.
Yeah, it was more something else I was trying to check, but you seem to be pretty good. So that's okay. All right. So he'll make a deception roll. Once again, he will probably fail, though apparently this is one that's not impossible. So you should still roll.
I got an 18 on that one.
Okay, he fails at a 4.
All right. Turn.
All right,
Insight on him.
guys.
Rating those scaly minutes. Very important scaly minutes. I'm gonna whip around and attack this bitch with my shadow blade.
Do it. Do it.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Ooh.
Okay. Alright, damage time. 10, so times 2. So 20 damage.
All right. The skeleton goes down in shambles.
I I do like a cool, like, flourish.
Guys are cool. Oh,
What the fuck, Twitter?
is anything else?
No. That'll be it.
All right. Ku will attempt to once again take down this other zombie. He's not even going to be reckless this time. He's just going to really try. Okay. I mean, the zombie falls down.
Got him.
Really hoping that and Ku will move himself over here. And Kinder.
Okay. So, I am going to do something a little crazy. Kinder is going to grab onto his left arm and concentrate really hard and charge up his energy, and he's going to spend all of his sorcery points to give himself another second level spell slot. So I'm gonna burn those puppies, and then for my second level spell, he is going to cast Magic Missile, which means I have 4 missiles, and I'm going to use 2 of them on. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Hold on. I'm going to use 2 of them on this guy, and I'm going to use 2 of them on this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead
Okay.
and roll. Magic Missile.
All right.
It's 1d4 plus 1 for each of those. So.
So they will just fall. Don't even bother rolling.
But I wanna. Yeah. So this dude's getting 8 points of damage. This dude's getting 7 points.
Yeah. So despite that, Ku seemingly felt like he took that one down. Your bolts are able to attach to that target still. Apparently, once again, fooling Ku.
Mm-hmm.
However, they seem to finally. He seems to shamble again. A little more convincingly this time. Anything else, Kinder?
Nope. I am actually gonna end my turn there.
All right. The 2 remaining zombies. One will attack Gaius. He will miss. One will attack Victor. He will hit. You will take 6 damage.
Doing this.
Hey, Victor, it's your turn, though.
Revenge! Alright, alright. You're getting another rapier. Oh shit, that one was flying.
Yeah.
Is 20 total to hit.
That will hit.
6. 3, so 15.
15 damage. Boom. Anything else?
No.
All right, guys, you still have this other zombie hanging at your coattails.
Right here?
Yes.
I'm gonna smack him. Shadow Blade. 15?
Yes.
9?
9 points of damage.
What is he at?
All right. Cool. His turn. He's still very annoyed. And he gets advantage because of flank. So he will hit. First, it's 5. His bonus again. I've been not doing math for him for a while. I've been forgetting what his actual like bonus damage is. Okay. So this. Oh my God! He'll finally actually put one down. As it will fall. As he's just like really keeping the blade in it, so it's just like straight dead. As oh wait, what? No. Okay, for some reason I didn't get rid of them. Kendra, it's your turn.
Alright, it's my turn.
The only thing up, the only creature up still seems to be this one zombie in front of Gaius.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm gonna do, because why not? I'm going to, let's see, I need to check our range on something real quick. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15 feet. And then Kinder is going to pull out his boomerang. And he is going to precisely and accurately, I hope, throw it at this undead.
Well, go for it.
Alright. I get +0 on this hit DC, so this should be fun. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, that is gonna be... Yeah, so +0. Yes, that's a 7.
Oh, you feel like you're almost gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 7, right? It was just 7?
7.
Yeah, you feel like you're just about to get it, but you just seem to miss. Just right off target.
Shuck.
Shucks.
Anything else?
Let's see here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really want to Yeah, I'm not gonna really rekindle those. I'm gonna do a. Nope. I'm gonna have my turn there.
All right. This zombie is gonna try to still go for Gaius. He's going to miss. So it is Victor's turn.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him right now.
Good jobs.
Perish.
Same perish.
Hey, flanking! Look at that.
Wow. You have
In this
advantage.
economy. Who would have thought?
Yeah, you know, especially anything above. Most numbers are gonna really hit. Really.
3 of hit.
Huh? Would a 3? No. A 3 total?
right.
No.
It wasn't 3 total. I just rolled a 3. I didn't do
Depends
the
what the
math.
total was. What would the total
So,
have been?
4.
9.
That would have hit.
17 hits just fine too.
It does.
Uh,
What's your minimum damage?
Well, that'd be 3. Would be minimum.
Okay, then roll.
He said,
4, 3, 11.
All right. That will seemingly collapse. And as this one collapsed, the rest of them kind of, they all together somewhat seem to fade
Stay
away.
dead and never get up again.
Well, actually, they almost entirely like disappear.
Oh, okay. I'll take that as well.
except for the hooded one.
So similarly. Well, you mean the guy that was shoveling? Well,
I
you're
thought
not
there
that
was, like,
far
a-
from the
like a-
gate, so yeah, you still see him out there. He's kind of like,
Oh, alright.
I see him nod his head.
I see you.
As
Cool.
you'll kind of hear him shout out, "Great! Now just now you get the ones that are down the rest of the path there."
Ugh.
As you
Rest of the
turn, feeling your success, seeing
Ginger sighs and
the
pulls his boomerang
winding
out again.
path down the cemetery, as that is where we will
Okay.
end our session for this week.
Oh boy, that was cinematic ending. I could see that ending an episode. Like all covered in blood, Kinder almost dead, and then like the guy
Hey,
with
he's pretty
the-
good now.
And then,
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
actually doing great.
then the pan shot.
Outside of him
like,
using all of his sorcery points
and then
to use magic
title
missile
card
on
was
2 creatures that had 1 health and 3 health each.
Hey man, I could.
Magic
missile.
Unfortunately, zombies are not as easy to read their bloodiness compared to other creatures, so they look similarly as they did at full health.
I could do some finagling and convert some of my spell slots to sorcery points and vice versa, and just do a juggling act and see how it goes.
Well, let's find out next
Cool.
time. We will see you guys next week.
Yep.
Soon enough, we're going to be changing days of the week. We have not officially confirmed that day, but look out for that announcement to come up shortly. We will not be on Wednesdays for long. Fortunately, school is gotten in the way.
Oh man.
You kids in your school, back
Yeah.
in my day, we were only in school for.
I go to school twice a week. One of them
20
has to be
years.
Wednesday. Thanks. See you all later, but we will still see you next Wednesday.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
So long.